It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. An investigation is underway after a schoolboy was killed in a car accident at Bob's Farm. The 12-year-old stepped out from behind a bus on Marsh Road at about 4 yesterday afternoon and was hit by a Triton ute. He died on the way to hospital. The 19-year-old driver of the car is assisting police with their inquiries. Fire has caused extensive damage to a home unit at Lambton overnight. Fire crews were called to the two-storey apartment complex at the corner of Young Road and Lloyd Road just after 8:30 to find the top floor unit well alight. All the residents of the complex self-evacuated, including the female occupant of the unit. No one was injured. It's taken 20 firefighters an hour and a half to douse the flames. Police are treating the fire as suspicious. Electricity workers around the Hunter will take part in a 4-hour stop work this afternoon over stalled negotiations with Ausgrid. The Electrical Trades Union says enough staff will be on hand to ensure power supplies are not affected. Union Secretary Steve Butler says the current level of job insecurity will be problematic for regional areas in the future.
We just see that the proposition and the possibility of the sale of the organisation will put increasing and added pressure on government and management to cut jobs. And that's what we see as a major problem for regional New South Wales in particular.
There are delays for traffic on Woodford Road at Minmai after a horse was killed by a passing car. Police say it's believed the horse may have been struck by 2 cars at around 3:30 this morning. A Newcastle Council crew is on the way to assist with removing the animal. Hunter MP Joel Fitzgibbon is calling on the Abbott government to reinstate funding for Maitland and Singleton crime prevention. The former Labor government allocated nearly $200,000 to install CCTV at the Rutherford Shopping Centre, Maitland CBD and Maitland Railway Station, which is yet to see the light of day. Joel Fitzgibbon says the Maitland community deserves an explanation.
The security situation in those 2 areas has been poor for some time. The former federal government acknowledged this and responded to Maitland City Council's application by funding the CCTV cameras, and the Abbott government has yet to give an explanation as to why it rescinded that funding.
At least 50,000 Hunter residents failed to vote in Saturday's election. The Herald reports around 20% of people in the electorates of Lake Macquarie, Newcastle and Maitland didn't bother showing up at a polling booth. They can expect a $55 fine in the mail, meaning $2.7 million for the state's coffers. Creating a safer community is on the horizon for Lake Macquarie following Council's new draft crime prevention strategy. The draft, which includes a period of community and agency consultation, will have a specific focus on residential burglary, stealing from motor vehicles, malicious damage and domestic violence. Coordinator of Social and Community Planning, Steve McAllister, says Council continues to work with a range of organisations which provide community education on family welfare and safety.
We've implemented programs around malicious damage through our graffiti clean-up crews, as well as partnering with community crews for clean-up in other places. We've implemented Operation Bounce Back over the past 3 years or so, and that's really been about trying to help prevent the theft of vehicles.
Now with sport, Emily Crow.
The Newcastle Knights are almost certain to debut Tarek Sims on the weekend in their match against St George Illawarra. Sims has been forced to sit out the first 4 rounds of the season due to a suspension he received in the final series last season playing with the Cowboys. Knights halfback Jared Mullen says he's never seen someone so keen to take the field.
Yeah, he's very excited. I've never seen a bloke more excited to play a game of football in his life. He's chomping at the bit, so looking forward to him to get out there and rip it and tear it on the weekend. He's been around the traps a lot and he's been on the cusp of Origin and stuff like that, and he's been a country player, so he's going to bring a lot of experience and definitely plenty of aggression, so I look forward to him to play.
Newcastle Jets newcomer Max Burgess will be looking at an extended stay in the Hunter after being signed as an injury replacement for James Virgili on Friday. Burgess played an impressive 30 minutes off the bench in the club's 1-0 loss to Adelaide on Sunday. The 20-year-old says he needs to show he's good enough to play at this level. And in water polo, the Hunter Hurricanes could be stripped of their victory over the University of New South Wales Wests on the weekend after a review of footage which shows the Hurricanes' winning shot was taken after full time. That's sport. I'm Emily Crow.
To a new RFM News Time, 26 to 7.